I discovered the reason for dreams. Alright, let me circle back to that at the end. But that which we make come true in this life is not some science fiction story like you'll see in a movie, or like this image I have on the screen right now. It comes true in the real world. Sometimes it's raining, like here and here. Sometimes it's not. So this is St. Paul, Minnesota, in case you're not acquainted with it. This is the location of the government of Minnesota. It's where the Capitol building and the legislature meets for Minnesota. There's some things I like to show people when I give people tours of town. There's little locations where you get all these people congregated on the street. One I call Crack Island, where it's right downtown Minneapolis, and there's all of these people smoking crack or just standing there holding crack all hours of day and night. I find it amazing. It's not good for me to show people these places sometimes, but it ends up getting people to go there and buy drugs or, use drugs. But unlike the guy, if Vice News needs a Sherpa, as they call it in Minneapolis, I am definitely the person that can show you the ins and outs of the entire city. Okay, so why do all Minnesotans hate Jacob Frey and Tim Walz? Now, right now it's Jacob Frey particularly because he has shown no ability to change his character. But the number one reason is because you can look around no matter who you are and you will see homeless people everywhere. You will see drugs everywhere. Now, St. Paul is right next to Minneapolis, and as far as density of drugs, Minneapolis is really the spot where you'll see. Maybe I'll show some clips here, but it is ridiculous and there is no escaping it. It affects everyone. So as you've probably seen in the news with Black Lives Matter and then the George Floyd situation, now the ins and outs of what actually took place from my perspective, this day to the next day to the next day, is quite interesting and deserves more attention because I'll have to download a bunch of videos and then show it in order, because the order of events was quite interesting and it wasn't what you would expect. I'm certain all this is not what you would expect from the news. But basically, after this, around 2020, there apparently was some decision to do something about this problem, but they didn't know what they were doing, and the city basically started trying all of these really ridiculous solutions where I don't know the particulars of this because the legal framework has been changing and now they're seeing the corruption that has been happening within the system. So I'll illustrate the entire problem here on the screen in a second in words. It's a multi-layered problem. But yeah, it's basically 60 to 70% of the ongoing problem is just in regards to these treatment centers, resentencing people in this circle that people get caught in, where it's very difficult to detox because there's failures at every level and the whole city is rife with drugs. So the people really do not want to have huge setbacks at that stage and have corrupt places telling the court that they'll just straight up lie. Other places have business models. We'll just get the Evergreen place had 600 clients and only 4 counselors, and that was an operation for some period of time like that. They own 52 houses. All these places own a number of houses, I'm sure on credit, but nonetheless it has a huge impact on the neighborhoods and stuff when these things are happening. It's ridiculous. And they also told everyone to not talk to the police. This is where it connects with the riots, is because they told them that it's a treatment center and police can't come there, and then won't report crimes. They're trying to stay hidden. It's family or friends of the owner is all the counselors, the few counselors there. So they're basically just Ponzi schemes, fraud schemes, literally every single one. Because I've been now to every single one to make certain that I can speak definitively on this. So that is the whole problem right now. And Now that I've seen the whole issue, I think it's going to be a lot simpler to get it dealt with. Before now, it would be a bit of a mix-up to not sure what to do about it. Oh, maybe this place is doing it right. Should we copy this place and tell the other places to do this? What's going on? Well, I now have those answers, so I'm going to be presenting that to the lawmakers and the governor while he's still in office. So anyways, back to dreams. So what are dreams for? Sorry, my desk is kind of a mess. So, I hold the dreams in my mind now. Instead of looking at the past that I lived, the way my father raised me, and I look at my life today and how it cannot measure up to, if I have children right now and I'm raising them, I won't be able to do anything near what my father did for me. Instead of holding that reality in my mind, I see the dreams that I've had going through these struggles, and that helps me break through in ways. Yeah, I just hold my dreams in my mind. They're pretty trivial dreams. I have some AI generated versions of them, but I don't think I'm going to show them because they're not very relevant. So yeah, that's basically my video. This is why everyone hates Tim Walz, because there's homeless people everywhere. Some people have profited off it, and everyone else has no idea what to do to take control. And a big part of that has to do with policing. The police basically do absolutely nothing. So despite what it looked like on the news, in which they were like cracking down on ethnically black people for this reason or that, that was not what actually was happening at all. They basically do nothing, and if they do something, they're probably going to do it with excessive force to me, you, anyone in the entire city. This leaves normal people standing by, like watching all these things happen, wanting to take the law into their own hands, and you can't do that either. So we need to get the system working, and then it'll take care of itself pretty swiftly. Alright, that's my video, and hope you enjoyed it.